Hey, thank you for tuning in to Hanging in the Hideout. I'm your host, Hollywood. In today's episode, we're going to be talking to Mr. Clean, who states he can single-handedly clean up our city. He also will tell you the power of the mullet, SWAT, and more. Please note that the opinions or statements shared on the show are strictly that of the host or the guests and not of the departments they represent. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, follow, subscribe to our channel for more content. Don't forget to leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. And keep an eye out every week for new content. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. To hit some buttons on take one, but that was my bad. Appreciate you taking the time to come out and leave your domicile to mine and eat some hot wings before we get started.
Oh yeah, they were dang good too.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, Mr.
Love me some
Mr. Hollywood.
This is gonna be an interesting night.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what exactly makes you Mr. Clean? I know I stated my opinion, but what's yours?
It's for being big and strong.
Big and strong.
Yeah.
And one day bald.
Yeah, one day bald.
Yeah, something.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
I don't know. I think it's the mullet. So you have a child.
Yeah.
And you're working. Well, you're about to have another one.
Yeah.
And,
I am.
And I remember in a text, which I didn't know she was pregnant. And I'm like, man, that mullet give you a son. You're like, I think it did.
And it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Dude, the amount of conversations going on at work about the mullet. Like, oh, I can't believe he's wearing a mullet on duty. I'm like, that's not a mullet. I'm like, that's a mullet. In the background, like, hey, leave him alone. Let him have great hair.
I heard about it from, some people at work. And I could tell they didn't like it, but I was like, I like it.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters, that Mr. Clean likes it.
What I think it is, they were intimidated. Yeah. You can't face a guy that holds a mullet well.
Yeah, I mean, of course they were intimidated. I mean, Mr. Clean's been intimidating people for years.
Yeah.
And then throw the mullet on top of that.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Dude.
It's over.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh. They're like, I feel so inferior right now.
Yeah. Just in your presence.
Yeah.
Like they probably kneel to you and they don't know why.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and bow sometimes. But I told them like, hey, like you don't have to bow today.
Yeah,
it's Tuesday. Like, chill.
Yeah. Don't throw out your back.
Yeah, like it's getting old.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. All right, so nice. If you want to take a little spin of the wheel every segment, we'll take a little spin and break a little more ice off, get to know you and your way you think.
Let's see this.
Just let me know what letter the wheel of torture lands on. Watch it be T again.
Dude, I swear. Oh.
Is it?
No, it's E.
Okay,
It's close. It's close.
We would have you just tell me something different.
Yeah.
Letter E.
Letter E.
In case you don't know what he's doing, he's spinning this wheel here. It has hashtag the hideout and whatever, and it lands on. I got envelopes here that have all kinds of interesting, somewhat weird questions, which right up most of people I know's alley. And then we'll ask and break that ice.
Break the ice.
Ice,
yeah.
baby. All right. Hey, it's not a would you rather.
Oh.
If you were trapped in a TV show for a month, which one would it be and why?
Oh, like, okay, I just have to pick a TV show. If I was trapped in a TV show for a month, what would it be and why? I'm going to go with the old one. You ready for this, dude? You sure?
Oh, yeah.
You into Westerns?
Yeah.
Bonanza.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
you can having shootouts like
yeah.
every episode.
Yeah, dude.
But just only a month.
Only a month?
Dude, yeah.
So that'd be awesome, though. Like, it's a Western. You're, like, living in the Wild, Wild West, you know.
Could you imagine, with your body today, which you rode horses today, but could you imagine that you're riding all day, you're running around, you're gunning?
Yeah.
How would your body take that?
I don't know. It would adjust.
Yeah.
It'd have to adjust.
Get some saddle sore ass or whatever.
Oh,
It's like, God.
muscles in your legs that you've never used before.
Yeah.
They're hurting. Yeah.
Like, is this normal? And then
Yeah.
who was it? I can't remember who's the main guy on Bonanza?
Well, you got the dad and the three sons.
Yeah.
Hoss Cartwright, Adam Cartwright, and Little Joe. I would be Little Joe.
You'd be Little Joe?
Yeah. Because he's the good looking one, like me.
Yeah. So glad you're so modest.
Yeah. I mean, it's calling a spade a spade.
Yeah. I mean, stating facts.
Yeah.
Why do people fault that?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to figure that out.
It's their
for
problem.
My whole life.
It's their problem.
Yeah, it is their problem.
What is your emergency plan if a flock of geese suddenly decide to attack you?
Oh, my emergency plan?
Yeah.
I don't know, babe. I guess just survive at that point. A flock of geese attack me?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just going to start because they have a long neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just grab, so that should be easy grab. I
Should
feel like
be.
once I grab him by the neck, dude, it's done.
Done. The whole flock.
Yeah, I'll grab the first one by the neck, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll grab it and pick it up, and then I should be able to hit all the other geese with that one. So
Yeah.
I'll just be whacking all the other
Dude,
geese
that's
with
cool.
That. Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's actually, that went different than, to me, all these videos of people running from geese, I never could understand. Just turn around and punt that thing.
Yeah.
I have a turkey that would kill you out here. During the day, he'll roam. Dead serious. He started attacking me. He ran up, and I just punted him. He went halfway through the greenhouse.
Nice. That's the difference between us and most other guys, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alpha stuff.
Yeah.
Like punting geese and turkeys.
Yeah.
It's
Pee
alpha
on 'em.
stuff. What? What? Yeah.
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 My territory.
Pee on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pee on the turkey.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah. If you could have an unlimited supply of one weird thing, not money, what would you choose?
Unlimited supply outside of money.
I know what P. Diddy would choose. Some baby oil.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Outside of money. Unlimited supply outside of money. It has to be something like tangible.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, just something weird.
Something weird. I don't know. Pizza rolls. Be pretty cool.
What?
Pizza
Unlimited
rolls?
with pizza rolls?
Yeah, dude.
You like pizza rolls?
Heck yeah.
Dude, they're not the same as they used to. They're kind of skimp on the stuffing now.
Really?
Yeah, they used to
Think
be
so?
loaded.
What do you mean used to?
In
is
the
that
1980s?
back in the
Yeah,
70s?
Back in the 70s. Before they turned from black and white to color.
Oh,
dude,
dang.
they were stuffed.
Back when I used to watch the Andy Griffith Show, they were really good.
I remember when I just got back from Nam. And all I wanted was some damn pizza rolls.
Yeah, I had Linda cook me up some pizza rolls.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I just, yeah. Very well. Very
Get
well.
them pizza rolls right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we covered the first section of questioning, which those are good. I like those. So when did you start your law enforcement career?
So I went to Academy in 2019, and I graduated January of 2020.
All right.
Yeah, it's about 5 years ago.
God. And it doesn't seem like long. It just flies by.
Oh, I know, dude.
But
it has flown by.
Mine went from 5 to next thing I know it was 10.
I know.
And then
I'm like, look, I'm at 5, and I'm like, it's like when I started, I was like, dang, like, you know, like people that have done it 20 years, I'm like, oh, like, dude, that's forever from now. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to blink and I'm going to be at like 10 years. And then I'm blinking, I'm going to be at 15. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to be at 20.
I can't think of the artist, but he sings that song "Don't Blink."
Oh, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
So I think he saw the future.
Yeah,
I think he's a fortune teller or something
he might be.
because he hit it.
What are those people called? Prophet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Prophet
Kenny.
Yeah, Prophet Kenny.
Kenny Chesney, the prophet.
Yeah, who's the actor you like so much that has the mullet and all?
Oh, dude, Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers. Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny Powers, dude.
You got his attitude.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got his confidence.
Yes. Yeah. I guess it's confidence.
Yeah.
Have you seen his show?
Oh yeah. Eastbound and Down.
No, the new one. the Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, Righteous Gemstones.
Oh,
I've
dude.
started it. I've
Oh
started
God,
it.
it gets so good.
Yeah, I'll probably watch
Keep
it
it
so
up.
when I get home.
Yeah. So, how many agencies have you worked for?
Just two.
Two.
Yeah.
So
just two agencies.
you worked with us,
Mm-hmm.
the first, then you went to another city.
Yep.
How did they compare?
Oh, so it's just it was a different dynamic. So like, the other agency I worked at was kind of a suburb of Dallas. So we were steady, like we were steady with calls and everything. But it was more because it was a suburb of Dallas, and Dallas is the hub over there, and everything that we dealt with. I say everything. I would say the majority of things that we dealt with was coming out of Dallas. And then over here, we kind of have our, like, we're not a suburb of Dallas, but it's like where we're located, we are kind of the hub.
Yeah.
Where everything's located. And so it's just, it's a different, it's just, if you're just talking about like call volume wise and everything like that, and how many arrests you would make and how many calls you would answer, I would say it's about the same, but it's a different dynamic.
Yeah. What's a population difference?
They're actually their population's a little bit higher than ours.
Cool. I wasn't sure. And then, what positions did you hold at that agency?
Patrol and SWAT.
Oh, you were SWAT over there
Yeah.
too. Okay.
Yeah. So those are those are the two things I did: patrol and SWAT.
Okay. What about here? What all do you hold?
Patrol, SWAT, FTO, which is kind of a new thing.
It's probably the best one.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. I enjoy it so much. The passenger seat's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get headaches sitting over there. We don't ever hit bumps in the road.
Yeah.
Curbs, nothing like that.
Emergency driving doesn't make you nervous.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. That's why my seat has this point to it, like a unicorn.
Yeah. Yeah, so patrol, FTO, SWAT, and then I just got tied in on the gang stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. And we'll kind of elaborate on each one. So, patrol, pretty much driving the streets.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So FTO, what is field training officer, is
Right.
what that stands for. And that, kind of give me a quick little synopsis of what you protect. I know you said you were new at it, but
Yeah. So like what it is?
yeah, just kind of what you do.
Yeah, so it's just the new guys that come in to get hired that are fresh out of academy or they're lateral from other agencies. They have to go through field training programs, so their performance gets evaluated before we cut them loose on the streets for our department. And so which somebody out of academy, you are truly training them. Like,
yeah.
You're teaching them how to be an officer and what it means to be an officer and how not necessarily forget everything they learned in academy, but like academy's over and this is the real like police academy,
Real world experience.
Yes, where it's real. Like here's the real world, And then laterals people that come from other agencies, they have to go through the program too, but you're just more teaching them how our department does things.
Yeah.
You're not really necessarily, they've already established themselves as an officer and you're just teaching them how we do it here.
Right. Proper forms, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But somebody fresh out of academy, that's a whole different deal. That's a deal in and of itself.
So, and you said also SWAT or TAC with multiple names that they use.
Yeah.
But what's your position on there?
So basically just an entry guy. So you have several different positions, sniper, we've got guys on perimeter, guys on entry, the team leaders, assistant team leaders. I'm not any of those. I'm just an entry guy. So we have a 6-man entry team and I'm on the entry team. And so whenever we hit a house or whatever, I'm usually in the stack.
So when I was on it, we had the point cover.
Oh yeah.
Team leader or team squad leader would ride and then rear guard. Is that how y'all still do it?
No.
How do y'all do it now?
So like which we just 6-man entry team, and then you have the point guy, the 2 guy, and I usually run about 3 guy, and then the ATO and the stack will run number 5, but it's just the tactic is a lot different. So like the point guy, when we go into the house, like he could, once we get past that main room, like it just depends on the layout of the house. Like he's probably no longer point after that first room, and then the stack just interchanges as you get deeper into the house, and it's just kind of how the house evolves. Like you go from the point guy might turn into 2 guy, or the 3 guy, he'll go into a room and he turns into point guy in that room. It's just, it kind of interchanges based on the layout and based on the angles that you have to cover inside of the house.
So it's kind of one of those, see a problem, address the problem, and guy behind you adjust to
Correct.
fill your spot and
Yes.
keep it flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you go into the house and you have, hey, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But as you go into the house, that all kind of changes, and then you might be the 3 guy, but you might end up being point once you get into a bedroom or whatever else. And then the 5 guy might be taking down a room in the house too, and he turns into a point guy in that room, and it just there's no telling how it's gonna turn out. I say there's no telling. I mean, we have a good idea of how it's gonna go, but yeah, I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, now I'm of the mindset I understand tactics,
Right.
and stuff. So to the layman, they may not know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I guess to better describe it, what he's saying is that as you go in, you enter into a house and address open doorways, passageway, hallways, you name it. As you're plugging, filling, clearing, and everything, you're constantly rotating.
Right.
And so it's
Correct.
just a moving mass of people. That's why it's so important that you're trained up, that you know exactly what your guy's doing, so you can fill that gap.
Yeah.
And then the person behind you, same thing. So it's constantly feeding. That it's pretty cool. I miss it, and I really do.
You can always put it in, bro.
Nah, I don't want to show y'all up.
I mean, I'd love to learn from
Sincere laugh. I'm just joking. No, but so y'all have something new that we don't. So you train twice a month? Are y'all still doing that?
So we used to train twice a month, and
Didn't
then
y'all just do training?
yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
But that was just once for this month.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the 3 SWAT weeks per year.
Yeah.
So those weeks are just Monday through Thursday or whatever.
Which-
That's just for SWAT.
Yeah, I would have loved having that one.
Oh.
We do the once a month. We did 8 hours once
Yeah.
a month instead of y'all do twice, which is
Well, we don't
Awesome.
anymore because we have the SWAT weeks.
right. But I'm just saying that your training time is way better than what we had.
yeah.
Our problem was not only manpower, but it was they wouldn't let us adjust stuff if it would affect anything. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so it was a little more difficult.
Yeah, that's just the cons of a part-time team where you're having to do multiple roles. Is like, when the team trains, it pulls away from patrol, it pulls away from CID, it pulls away from all the different divisions, and it causes a deal.
Yeah, but the SWAT week is awesome that y'all get to do that. So I call it CrossFit week.
Oh yeah, it has a name already.
No, I gave it that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just my personal, because it was funny because I asked Bethel, like, hey, how did it go? What all did you do? And I talked to you about it too. And it was like, oh, we were boxing, we were doing this, and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, it sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
But I know y'all did a lot of tacticals training.
Oh
too.
yeah, we did.
So what's the benefit of doing it a week straight versus, or is there a benefit?
I don't know. I mean, it's new to me, so I don't know. I guess you might have to ask me that question at the end of the year, because I like the twice a month.
Yeah.
I like the twice a month, but I also like the full week. So, and then with the full week, it's kind of, you don't get the twice a month anymore. You get a full week one month, and then you do one the next month and one the next month, and then there's another full week that happens. So, I don't know. I think the twice a month was good. If there's a pro of the full week, it's, you get a lot more, like, you don't train the same thing twice a month. It's easy to get in a routine of we train this twice a month, we train this twice a month, we train the tactic twice a month. With the full week, it's like Monday we're training this, Tuesday we're training this, Wednesday we're training that, and it's all different trainings and different locations, and then we get to train with other teams and stuff like that. So it kind of creates an opportunity for that, and then if anything else, like bonding throughout the team. Like, we're not just seeing each other twice a month because there's certain people on the team you don't ever see them because they're on the other side of the week or whatever else, and you only see them twice a month. Whereas that full week, you're with the team all week, and you're with them early in the morning. Because we do a workout now at the beginning. You're with them early in the morning until, like, it could go till late that evening. And then at the end of the week, we kind of do, like, a little, like, just hang out at the last day after training's over. And so, if anything, it's good for bonding on the team and, like, getting together and spending time with each other and stuff like that.
That's good. Yeah, because the team's got to be strong, got to be close.
Yeah, the chemistry, the tightness has to be there. Yeah. And I think it's great for that.
Cool. So you said you train something every day. I'm not asking details of what y'all do, but so kind of give me an example, like entries one day.
Yeah. So it's like so this last time we did Monday we did basically entry tactics. Tuesday we did entry tactics again with another team. And we threw in some different stuff like live role players, sim rounds, stuff like that. So that was kind of, it built off of the first day. And then Wednesday we did explosive breaching because we've incorporated that into our capabilities is explosive breaching. So we did explosive breaching one day. That was also with another team. And then I think the last day, I'm not sure. I forgot.
Dude, I wish. I don't know what it could be, but I wish explosive breaching was around when I was on. I would probably end up getting blown up because I would love it so much.
Yeah.
But God, I almost wanted, next time y'all go use it, I almost wanted to show up to watch it blow up.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. I have videos.
I saw when Mr. B West, he did the explosive training. And,
he did?
Yeah. And he there were videos of him blowing up stuff. I was like, God, that looks so cool.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing what it does to the doors.
And it's like I'm not an explosive breacher. I'm not a breacher on the team. But for the guys that are, it's like I didn't go to the training or anything like that. Like that's their role on the team.
Yeah.
And when they're handling the explosives, I'm like, I know they know what they're doing, but that makes me nervous. They're like, oh yeah, here's a C4, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
It was in the building at one time in a big roll.
Oh, really?
Carrying it through, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? They take that outside.
Yeah. So actually, the day of the explosive breaching training, we had to go to a different agency's location to go train with them, and I was in charge of driving the van there with all of our equipment and had the explosive breaching stuff in there, the explosives in it, and I'm like taking turns, and I have it like ratchet strapped in the van. And, like, I can hear it moving, and I'm just like, oh, God.
They'd be like, why are you putting that in a child's car seat? I'm like, brother, I'm driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be bubble wrapped and everything else.
I'm just like, I'm like driving down the Ephraim Road, and I see, like, the turn signs. Like, hey, I got a sharp turn coming up, and in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
It's over. Like,
it's the last turn of my life.
Text my wife, I love you.
Yeah, every turn.
Yeah, every
it's
turn.
Like, why'd you text me
You're
43
being so
times?
sweet today.
Yeah.
Just thinking about you.
Yeah. I'm going to put C4 in your personal car.
Oh, yeah.
That way you're super sweet all the time.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing you like better about our agency versus the other one you work for.
Oh, man. Probably our take-home car policy.
That?
Yeah.
Man. So the guys over there were good?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still hang out with them.
I was about to say, you still hang out with them.
Yeah, I still hang out with them, play golf with them, stuff like that. Yeah, they're super cool. No, that's kind of being funny with the take-home car policy, but, I mean, I'm from here. Mm-hmm. And when I wanted to be an officer, I always wanted to work here. And so I like giving back to, like, my hometown area. I think that really makes it for me. You know, just being from the community. Like, when I'm at work, like, I see people I know a lot. Yeah. And it feels good. Like, cool. Giving back to people that I know, you know.
Awesome. Are you enjoying the change?
Oh, yeah.
From the different agencies?
Yeah.
What are some of the structure or whatever? I know we talked about similarities or differences or whatever. Maybe we did this recording. I don't remember. But what is the, like, similar, the difference in the city and the department that
Like in structure of the
if I
department.
could spit out the words, just the differences between the cities and the departments.
Well, the city over there is actually a little bigger population wise, but the department over there hadn't really caught up with the growth, so the department was smaller than ours. It was weird
really?
because the population blew up there so fast. It's like the city couldn't keep up, and so the department hadn't prepared for the growth, and so like the police department was lagging and personnel. And so the department was actually smaller than ours. And it was like, dude, there was a lot of my first summer over there working was super busy, and there was 3 of us working the streets.
Dude.
And it felt maybe like the call volume wasn't as busy as ours, but it felt just as busy because there was only 3 of us. And we were just like running. I felt like we were just running call to call to call to call to call.
Yeah.
So I like that here. Like that's a difference here. So that the department in the city has kept up with the growth, and so the department is bigger, and I feel like better equipped to handle the policing the city.
We're definitely. I mean, we're struggling to keep up.
Yeah,
Manpower.
but we've kept up better than I feel like a lot of other cities.
Yeah, we keep adding divisions into our department to yeah. That's like every time it's one step forward, 19 steps back.
Yeah,
quit taking people.
I know, and it's always you replace the people getting out of FTO they're not adding to patrol; they're just replacing the people that have gotten
filling the gap.
Yeah, filling the gap.
We're about to lose 3 more from patrol,
dude,
and then we have 4 in training or 3 in training left.
Yeah,
one made it,
so we'll gain 1.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's like,
but then after that. We should gain some.
I'm hoping.
It's always like, oh yeah, in 2 more years. Oh yeah, 2 more years.
Yeah, and we're still got like tons of gaps. It's just a matter of filling them.
I think we will.
And you already said earlier you have about 5 years of service. Okay. Well, let's wrap up this first section. And take a little break, and then we'll come back for part 2 if you're good with that.
Perfect.
You having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Joe, Mr. Clean.
In the hideout.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Clean. Cleaning up everything in his way. Such a badass. Y'all take it easy. Be back with part 2 and when you click it.